Good morning, class.
Good morning. Good morning.
I'm so excited to see you because we have a fun day planned. Okay? Who remembers our friend from last week, David? Looks like both of you do. Thank you so much for participating. Well, last week he helped us learn about our school rules and our class procedures, right? I would like you to imagine for a moment, what would our school, our community, or even our world look like if there were no rules? Can someone raise their hand and share with me an example of what it would be like if there were no rules? Yes, Marco.
If there was no rules, it would be like you wouldn't have to wear shoes, you wouldn't have to listen to pants.
Oh, I like that one. So if there were no rules, I could just take my shoes off, just walk around. I don't have to wear shoes when I go to the store, when I go to school. Never have to wear shoes.
And you wouldn't have to listen to parents.
Oh, that's another one, not listening.
And you wouldn't have to go to bed.
Oh, no, bedtime. These are all great examples. What about you, Logan? What's an example of what it would be like without rules?
I don't know.
Okay, that's okay. My example would be, I don't have to brush my hair. I could just leave it wild all the time. If there were leaves in it or butterflies, I just wouldn't brush my hair. You have a thought to share?
Yeah, if there's no rules, you could just let your hair get longer and longer and longer.
Oh, that's like Rapunzel, right? Just long hair.
But she brushes her hair.
She does. So today, we're going to talk about why those rules are important and what it means to be a good citizen. Because good citizens follow rules. So why do we have those rules? And what does it look like to follow the rules? What does that mean to be a good citizen? Hold your thought for just one moment, okay? We are going to discuss the characteristics of a citizen. But what's a citizen? A citizen is a person who lives in a particular place. We are citizens of Palm Beach County. Okay? Characteristic. That's a special quality, something that makes a person or a thing identifiable or unique. So one of my characteristics is I wear glasses. Another characteristic is I am a mother. The words that we're going to focus on today is character words. So types of characteristics that build good character and good citizens. So we're going to go to our word wall over here. We have the first word, the first characteristic of a good citizen. Be a leader. What does that mean to be a leader? Yes, Logan?
Showing others how they should act.
Exactly, being a good role model. Thank you so much for raising your hand. The next one, be responsible. That's being in control of your behavior. Taking responsibility for when we make mistakes. Next, trustworthy. Marco, what does it mean to be trustworthy?
Can you give me a hint?
A hint. What does it mean to trust?
Trust means is to trust one of your friends, your parents, your grandma, your cousin.
Those are people you trust, right? Because they've been honest with you. That's what it means to be trustworthy, to be honest, and people can count on you. You do what you say and you say what you mean. Be respectful, treating others the way you want to be treated. I respect your words when you're speaking. I'm quiet. When I'm speaking, you respect my words and you're quiet. So today, we are going to discuss how these characteristics are helpful in our community, how they create a good citizen. So I want you guys to take a look at these little bookmarks that I made and see which one you're most familiar with. Trustworthy. Do you have people that you can trust? Are you a trustworthy person? Respectful. Oh, I like the thumbs up, thumbs down. Thank you. Are you responsible? Do you take responsibility for your actions? Are you caring and kind? So, now that we've talked about those characteristics, we're going to do a quick review.
Ooh, yay.
Because good citizens have all of these characteristics and they follow rules. They follow rules in their class and in their community. So do you guys remember last week? No, David. He helped us learn about our class rules. So I would like to just review those one more time to make sure that we remember what they are. So we're going to review them. When I snap, we're going to read each rule one at a time, okay? Thumbs up if you understand, and snap if you're ready to go. I should hear lots of snapping. Snap if you are ready to go. Oh, some of us are still learning how to snap. I like the effort. Okay, so our class rules. Number 1, be kind to others.
Be kind to others. Be kind to others.
Okay, let's try that one more time. I'm gonna snap and then we're gonna read the rule, okay?
Be kind to others.
Be kind to others. Wonderful.
Use listening ears. Use listening ears.
We're saying it all together.
Use walking feet.
Feet.
Use walking feet.
Wonderful.
Keep
hands to yourself. Help clean up.
Learn,
laugh, and have fun. Wonderful.
When I even get this, we have breaks at school. We have breaks at school.
We're actually going to be transitioning here shortly. So this would be a great time if you guys could meet me at our meeting spot. We are going to be joined by our friend David, and he is going to come to help us discuss what it looks like to be a good citizen. And if he I want you guys to pay attention. Does David demonstrate any of these characteristics? Is he responsible? Is he a leader? Is he trustworthy? Is he respectful? Or is he not there just yet?
None of them.
All right, join me at the meeting spot. All right, thank you for joining me and thank you for bringing your bookmarks. I would like you to look at those as I'm reading our story about David going to school. But first, I would like to review, what is whole body listening? Let's review together, okay? My eyes, where are they looking? Where are our eyes looking? At me. Mouths, what are our mouths doing? Quiet. Ears, what are our ears doing? Listening for details about David and whether he's making good choices that are helpful or whether he's making hurtful choices. What are our hands doing? There to ourselves, maybe in our lap, holding our bookmark. What's my body doing? It is still and peaceful. My brain is thinking about what is going on in the story. Listening for key details. Thank you for giving me your attention, Logan. Thank you. And then my heart is showing respect for the speaker. So I would love it if everybody could show me whole body listening. And get ready because our buddy David is joining us to learn about being a good citizen and what that looks like at school. David goes to school. David's teacher always says, "No, David, no yelling, no pushing, no running in the halls."
Wait.
David, you're tardy.
No, I know that means.
Marco, can you tell me what tardy means?
Tardy means late.
Exactly. Sit down, David. Don't chew gum in probably save it for after school, right? Raise your hand, David. Raise your hand to share a thought.
Why you want to raise your hands?
Oop, it sounds like Marco needs to raise his hand to share a thought. It's my turn, right? Whole body listening. I'm speaking. Keep your hands to yourself, David. Don't touch your friend. Pay attention. Eyes on me. Wait your turn, David. Don't cut in that line. That is not fair. That is being dishonest, right? Logan, how does it make you feel when someone cuts in line?
Upset, and what I do is I get an adult and they tell them to go where they belong, and then I go back.
You made a helpful choice when friends maybe made a hurtful choice. That was a great choice. I don't care who started it. It wasn't me. David, recess is over. It's over. Oh, I love recess. Shh. He's disturbing her, right? That's being disrespectful. Almost finished. Again? Marco, what is he showing here? What does that mean, again? What does he need to do again? What do I need to do?
Well, you need to go potty.
Oh, potty, yeah.
And maybe you need to go to the bathroom like that.
Oh, maybe he
Or
needs to go
get
to
some
the
shoes.
That's it, mister. That is it. You're saying after school. Oh, I didn't mean to.
That's cool down.
He drew all over the desk, right? Oh, I'm so sorry.
And that's like a pretty cool
David, you finished! Woohoo! Woohoo! So when he cleaned the desks, looking at your bookmark, which characteristic would describe his behavior? Logan?
responsible.
Exactly. And also, he's taking responsibility for his bad choices.
So is it this one? Is it this one or this one?
The green one, responsible. Maybe you can help a friend if they're not sure either. The green one is the one that shows being responsible. Good job, David. I worked really hard. Yes, David. You can go home now. Woo!
Okay. Okay, bye. Roll out.
All right, class.
Roll out.
Marco, I would like you to find your seat.
I'm going to that out this way.
We're going to make our way over to our desks. All right. Sounds like our friend David had a pretty eventful day at school, right? So I want to talk about some of the things that happened during his day to see if he was demonstrating good, helpful choices or if there were better choices that he could make. Yes, Marco?
He made 9 bad choices and 1 good choice.
You think that's a great prediction? That is a great prediction. So let's go over here and discuss it. So this is the list of stuff that David did that was,
What's Catherine?
one moment, was kind of hurtful. He was chewing gum in class. That could be damaging to the desk, right? He was tardy. That's kind of rude to his teacher. He was touching friends with paint. That was disrespectful. He was out of his seat. That was very disruptive. Skipping in line. That was just rude. Blaming others. That's irresponsible. That's hurtful. That is just not a good choice. Drawing on the desk. That was a problem, right? Damage to the desk. And then talking loudly, that's disruptive. So we're gonna talk about some,
What?
thank you for stopping yourself and raising your hand. Great job.
Stop.
Yes, what would you like to say?
I was close, and because
was 8 because I was counting them each time you said it.
You are really focused on how many there are. So let's count, because Marco really wants to count how many poor choices David made. 1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
8. So your prediction was very close. Bottoms in our seats, right? Yes, Logan?
Yeah, actually, Marco's correct. There was 9. You just missed one. One of them was him not paying attention when he was looking at the clouds when his teacher was talking.
You're right. I did not include that in my list. Great
Okay,
observation.
I'll do it.
Now we have our listening ears on, our mouths are quiet, and we're going to start thinking. And so I'm going to say the poor choice, and we're going to come up with a positive choice that he can make instead, okay? So this is the list of hurtful choices, and we're going to try to come up with some helpful suggestions for David. So if you have a suggestion, I would love it if you raise your hand. That lets me know that you have something to share, okay? Yes, Logan?
One that could be good is, instead of chewing gum in class, keeping his gum for after school so he doesn't get in trouble.
I like that, saving it.
That's another good thing he could do. So he did 2 good things. Give them 2 good things. So
I didn't realize you were getting started, but yeah, let's get started. Okay, the next one, tardy. What's a different choice instead of being tardy? Marco?
going faster to get clothes on.
Moving quickly.
Getting ready faster.
So we're gonna say, get ready faster. Touching friends with paint. What's a different choice he could have made? Logan?
When they were painting, instead of him touching his friends, he could have kept his hands to himself.
Oh, keeping his hands to himself, yeah.
Like it says right there, number 4 for the classroom rules.
Right, I like that connection. All right, the next one, out of his seat. Marco, what could he do instead of walking around out of his seat?
He could stay in the seat.
Exactly. Sit down, right?
Sit down in the seat.
Stay in his seat. Skipping the line. I'm going to answer this one. Instead of skipping the line, he could be respectful and wait his turn.
Yeah.
That's being kind to others.
Wait, it is.
Being kind to others.
Next one, blaming others. Who was it in this one? I think it was Logan during story time. He answered this one for us. Instead of blaming others, he could be responsible, right?
Well, can I answer that?
No.
Oh, man.
Drawing on the desk. Marco, what could he do instead of drawing on the desk?
Well, he could not color on the desk.
What could he color on instead?
He could color on a paper.
Exactly. Color on paper. Draw on paper.
And if he would use markers, he would use paper still.
Right. And then the last one is talking loudly, Logan. What's something he could do instead of talking loudly?
Be quiet when other people are trying to read.
Yeah, talk quietly, use an inside voice.
And you could pretend to do this just alone to use it. Yep.
All right, guys, that was wonderful.
You could try to pretend.
Oh, you're showing me what it looks like to be quiet. Kind of like our whole body listening, right? Keeping our lips quiet when we're listening. But this is also talking about, so I see what you're saying. So instead of just talking quietly, we could be silent instead. It is another choice. Good point. Okay, so that was a lot of information. We talked about a citizen, a person who lives in a particular place. One moment, okay? A person who lives in a particular place. And then characteristics make up that person. So the characteristics are special qualities that the citizen may have, okay? A good citizen usually has these characteristics. They're responsible, they show leadership, they're trustworthy, and they're respectful. And good citizens make helpful choices like these. So now we're going to put all of that information, and you guys are going to help me get sorted because my information got a little mixed up. I have these action cards, but some of them are helpful choices, some of them are hurtful choices. And I was just hoping you guys could help me sort them so that we could figure out which is which. So we have a mat here. On this side, we're going to put the squares that reflect good, helpful choices. These would be examples of someone being a good citizen. These are examples of behavior where they could have made a better choice. So this would maybe be the no David list. Like maybe we should not steal. That would be a bad choice. So what we're going to do is I'm going to give each of you 2 rows of action cards. You're going to go through and cut them on the black line. So each of you will have 8 action cards. After you've cut them, you take your sorting map and you sort them. Good choices on the left side, hurtful choices, poor choices on the right side. And then you're going to take your glue stick and glue those choice cards to your good citizen map.
Is this cut and paste?
This is cut and paste, correct. Does anyone have any questions about how to complete this assignment? Marco.
Hey, you could complete it by trying to remember what David did and put the bad side of it and which one would put the bad side?
So this is the good behavior.
So if you would put bad behavior over here, good behavior over here, you know.
Exactly. Thank you. That's a great point. Is Marco was reminding us that we could think back to David's behaviors to help us sort these behaviors, okay? So each person is going to get their sorting map.
I already got one.
You've got one. Here's your second one. You only need 2 of these. There's yours.
6.
And then here are our glue sticks and scissors.
Oh, why do I have to get the green?
And anybody who finishes early, or once you're finished early, I should say, you can make one of these hats. So take your time sorting your behavior cards, but if you get finished early, I have the supplies so that you can make your very own, excuse me, your very own good citizen hat. And on mine, it says, I am a good citizen because I am helpful. And you will write whatever you choose on yours if you choose to make one. I really appreciate how both of you are working so quietly on your own.
Cut them all out.
Thank you so much. You guys worked so hard today, and I feel like we have a good understanding of what is helpful and what is hurtful in school, at home, in our community. And so I actually would like you guys to come up. I'm going to call you one at a time. So Logan, can you please come up and show me what it looks like to be responsible? What does it look like to be responsible?
Ooh, someone doing the trash on the floor. Oh, it's me. Okay, I'm gonna pick it up. You what? Why don't you throw it there? The trash can's right there. Okay, throw it in the trash can. Man, next time be responsible.
That's a great example. He's picking up after someone because they were irresponsible, so he's taking responsibility. Okay, Marco, can you please come up? Can you show me what it would look like to keep your hands to yourself?
This would be like it.
Just walking by, minding your own business. Exactly. Great job. And so, a good citizen is responsible. They're a leader. They're trustworthy. They're respectful, right? And I would like to know, Marco, what's an example of something that you can do at school to be a good citizen? What is an example of something you could do at school to be a good citizen? So to show you being responsible, or to show you being trustworthy, or show you being respectful.
You could be someone with Bluetooth, and you could keep your hands to yourself. You could also listen to the teacher. You could.
Those are all great examples. Great job. So now when you go out the rest of your day, through school, through your home, through your community, I want you to remember and think of David. And think of your choices. Are you making helpful choices or hurtful choices? Are you being a good citizen, or could you do better? All right, let's get ready for lunch.
Yay! Can I buy my lunch?